Everyone, and thank you for on very short notice showing up. This is a good day for Tennessee baseball. Going back into the past a little bit and bringing back a big part of the tradition of the winning ways that happened here through the mid '90s and the early 2000s. I'm very proud to introduce Larry Simcox as my new assistant coach. Larry and I go back many years. We were both on Coach Delmonico's staff in 1995 and 96, and Larry was a big part of a lot of success that I look at every single day when I look out to that left field wall. And I'm not guaranteeing that that's exactly what he's going to bring back, but I know he's going to bring back a lot of enthusiasm amongst the alumni and the players in the past that have played for him. And there's many of them out there that are still very close to him. And I'm just excited about what he'll bring to Tennessee baseball. He's well known in this community. He's spent 22 years in the SEC, 30 years in coaching. I think his resume speaks for itself, but most importantly is the man he is, the type of man he is, and the type of coach he'll be to our players here at the University of Tennessee. So here to reintroduce my new assistant coach, Larry Simcox.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate everybody being out here today. It's a great day. It's a great day for the Simcox family. Very appreciative of Dave for offering me this opportunity. Looking forward to putting the uniform on again. Had some great times here wearing this uniform. Had some great wins, some great teams, some great memories, great relationships. And that's the great thing about being a coach is the relationships that you build over your coaching career. Dave and I have had a good relationship. First met him back in the early 90s when I was recruiting out in California, and we've been in good friends and been in contact through the years when he was out there in California, and of course AJ playing here, we've had a good relationship during that time as well. So I'm looking forward to being on staff with Dave and the coaches that are here. I think it's a great staff, and looking forward to getting started. So I'll take any questions.
Larry, just to start, what made you decide you want to get back into coaching? You obviously running the academy as it was. What made you decide you want to get back and do this again?
Well, that's a good question. I've been away from coaching for a while, but I haven't been away from the game. It's not like I've been selling insurance or something like that. I've been being with hitting instruction. I've been around the game. I coach in the summer, so I'm still around a lot of the high school players. And then being here the last 3 years, I've seen about 98% of the game, so I still watch it all the time. So. Just the itch to get back and to teach the game. There's nothing like helping develop players and seeing them have success in the classroom, having success in the baseball field, and hopefully further their careers at a professional level. So I'm just excited. Being able to be a part of Dave's staff, that's an important part too. I've always thought Dave's an outstanding coach, and he's a great person, great coach. I think he does a great job with the players, and looking forward to being part of that.
What stands out to you offensively that this team can improve on right now, and where do you start working with this team?
Well, the first thing I think, with the new baseball, I think you saw offensive numbers across the board, RBIs, home runs, doubles, increase. And I think that's the first thing we got to do is we got to be having more of an aggressive mentality as a team. And I want these guys, when they show up to the ballpark, I want them ready to be aggressive, have confidence, because the more confident that a hitter is, the better he's going to be. And so we're going to go into this with an aggressive mindset. So when we step up to the plate, we're trying to do some damage. We're not just up there trying to make contact, trying to move the baseball. I want these guys to step up there and have a plan. Certain situations, hitting situations, they'll know what they're trying to do. Get a pitch to drive here, try to move the ball here to get a guy over, get a sac fly to get the guy in. Whatever it takes. You can score runs by hitting doubles. You can score runs by hitting home runs. Let's hit back-to-back doubles, and we scored a run there too. So I think it's just going to be an aggressive mindset of trying to be an aggressive hitter, ready to drive the baseball.
Just kind of playing off that a little bit. It seems like you mostly answered this, but I guess how would you describe, your offensive philosophy? I guess if you were to say this is who I am as a hitting coach, how would you describe that?
Well, I think the first thing, a hitter has to be sound in his fundamentals. I think he's got to have a good base, got to have good balance. But they've got to have a great work ethic to improve that. And I know these guys, being around the program, I know that these guys have worked hard. But my mindset for a hitter is I want to be up there knowing what they're trying to do, having a plan. And you can talk about having a plan, but you got to execute the plan. If we go up there and it's 2-0 and the pitch is on the black, that's not a good pitch to hit. I want these guys to have an idea of what they're trying to do. We want to be aggressive, drive the ball in the gaps. If a guy's capable of hitting home runs, we want to hit the ball out of the ballpark. And then we've got to make 2 strike adjustments when we get behind in the count. But it's going to be a mentality of aggressiveness, I think, on the bases as well, is what we're going to try to accomplish.
How do you want to build a lineup, I guess? I mean, in terms of the philosophy of just structuring an order, what do you want your lineup to look like?
Well, I want those guys, every guy in the lineup, to be able to battle. This is a tough league. It's the best league in the country. Pitching is tough every night. Friday guys are good, the Saturday guys are good, and the Sunday guys are good. I want these guys to have a mentality that they're going to be battling. When that other team leaves, I want them to say, gosh, those guys are hard to get out. They battled, they competed, they had an idea of what they're doing, they're hard to pitch to. And that's the mentality I want these guys to have.
Since being here last time on Rocky Top and then running the academy, and what have you learned as a coach since you were in this assistant role last time?
Well, it's just when you watch the game hasn't really changed. I mean, it's still baseball. We're still playing 90 feet, 60 feet, 6 inches. You got to have good players, and you got to help develop the players. You want the players when they get here to get better. And so that's the main thing, is go out and play the game. Don't make it bigger than it is. Play hard every game, battle every game, and then usually if you play that way, you're going to win your share of ball games.
Do you have to negotiate to get number 10 back?
I don't know. I like the guy that wears it right now, but I don't know where that's going to be.
Coach Serrano said it was going to be important to hire somebody that was regional, that had been around. How do you think that helps you, I guess? What do you think that does? Is it important, I guess, have a connection in the region?
Well, I think it is. My phone is blown up today from former players and people in the community that are just, hey, congratulations, I'm glad you're back. I don't know how many players have already texted me or called me and left voicemails to say that they're glad I'm back. I think in the state, still being around the game and out coaching, I have a lot of contacts in the state. So when I call, when I start here, when I call, they'll know who I am. It's not like I'm some guy from somewhere else that they're not familiar with. So I still know scouts. I still know general managers. I still know cross checkers. I know people in the game. So. And still being at the game all the time, I'm still in touch with those people. And so the kids I coach in the summer, I'm always talking to college coaches and high school coaches about certain players. So that's not going to be a problem at all.
He already kind of asked. I mean, the fact that AJ's within a couple of days of having a pretty big decision. How has this kind of played into it?
That's really something I don't want to discuss today. That'll be with AJ, and today's about Tennessee baseball. So,
having been around the team as much as you have these last 3 years, how much do you think that helps that transition, that you're so familiar with the returning players that you know pretty well?
I think that's huge, John. I think the fact that I've seen probably 98% of the games in person, the other 2% I've seen on computer. I think I know these guys, and I think that's going to be easy, and they know me. The returning players know me because I've been around. So I think the transition is going to be pretty easy right there. And I've seen these guys. There's some good players coming back, and we'll just see what we got coming in, with the draft. And I know they've had an outstanding recruiting class. It's a tough thing about college baseball. You sign a class that's really good. Sometimes it doesn't get on campus like you anticipate. But if the class gets here like they have coming, then I think it's going to be really good.
You look at the upgrade in facilities that have taken place at this particular venue since you were here. You've got the weight room, you've got the incredible hitting structure, and you also have friendlier fences. Are you a fan of any one in particular?
Well, when you walk around here, I look up there and I see that right there on the back, and what this room has provided. This is an outstanding place for the guys to come in here and see video and do things that we need to do to evaluate the opponent that we're playing. The training room that Woody has is, I've been in some big league stadiums, and that's as nice as any. And we're fortunate to have a trainer like Woody here. He's a big league trainer, really. And then the team room, everything they have here for the players is first class. from the Thornton Center to the facilities here, for them to develop and get better. Everything they need is here.
Anyone? Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.